Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Booster team. 53 at the mark. No check. Check 43. Check. Booster team. Check.
Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Procise. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56. Mike. 56. Hey, come on now. Mike 56. Mike's 56. Watch the pass. Run left.
Now it's Wilson. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Big stop, let's go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
And the Seahawks, first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Run left. 36 power. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Sponge. No. Check. Crunch. You kill. Crunch.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Breeze. It's caught. Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 9.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Walk time. Tight end right. Back one. Check. Mike's 50. Here we go.
Now Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw is Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Here's Carson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
All those special. All those special. 56. Mike, 56.
On third down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions. Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Hey, easy. Check tight. Hey, kill. You're good. High forward, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, we have a moment here after that incompletion with it being Halloween week. Let's do something Halloween themed. Give me your 3 scariest defenses in the NFL.
Ooh, I love your theme. I like that.
Corny as ever.
Yeah, corny but good. All right, let's start with the Minnesota Vikings because their ability to mix and match, how cohesive they are as a veteran unit, and big-time playmakers at every level. And Harrison Smith, the fixer, the guy can go up and down, backwards and forwards, and make plays for you. Number 2 for me, San Francisco. They could easily be number 1. The problem is New England is just outstriping everyone. But think about what San Francisco is doing. Youngsters up front, guys in the back end, Richard Sherman having a career year, a rebirth type of a year. But New England giving up 6.7 points per game, or is it 7.6 points per game?
7.6.
7.6. I'm trying to make it even better than what it already is. But those Patriots, you can't really name too many stars. Probably Stephon Gilmore, their corner. But after that, they just play so well, it doesn't matter. They're the Patriots, and they shut you down.
Hey, exit. Move down. Mike 50. You're not ready.
Now Breeze on third down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
56, Mike, 56. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. 56 to go, 14. Check 56. Get that quarterback.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Check Mike 33, check Mike 33. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10.
21.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check, hot route, hot. Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down. 54. Nice, sweetheart. Right there, 54, right? Hey, easy. 54, Mike. I got you, boy. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Check. Thanks. 54 is Mike, 54. Bravo. Check, watch 54,
Breeze to throw again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
And the shuffle pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosscup.
57, Mike, 57. Ready? Kill. Hey, go. 57. I'm trying to collect.
Again, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Final play of the half. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just...
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
You kill. Check mark 33. Check mark 33.
Let's make
11. Hey, wahoo!
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check 33. Smooth. Let's go.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State with a sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, easy.
Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Carson, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike's 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, it's Carson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down.
56. Double dog. That's the way. Go. Go. 56 to Mike. Check 56. All day.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And now it's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's look double count right here. Double count. Check. 56.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Flushed out right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To throw on third down. Wilson being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Kill. Kill.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
14,
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Much 50. You remember me?
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Quit talking about it and bring it. We're good. Right forward, ready. Check 4.
And this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready? 5-8. You'll kill.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Wide. Get wide. Joker. Back. Hey, kill. Coming.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Bang. Under 10. 5-9.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And an alley to run.